Alright, welcome to my McLaren Senna gameplay and review. So first of all, shout out to Epic Games for sending me this early. I am an Epic partner and they do sometimes send me stuff to review early. So when will this be in the item shop? Well, actually tonight. The next item shop reset, that's when this is going to be available. How much is it going to be though? The bundle is going to be $2,800. So it's a collab, so it's pricey. And normally they're $2,500, so this one's even more pricey than normal, $2,800, 2,800 V-Bucks. However, it could be worth it, and I'm going to show you why, because it's got a lot of decals and wheels that match some Marvel characters, which is the whole selling point. So first of all, let me give you some backstory about this McLaren Senna, because it's definitely unique. Obviously, we have another McLaren, the 765 LT. Now, you can notice the difference right away. So a lot of people say this is one of the ugliest supercars in the world. The McLaren is beautiful. I think this is just an absolutely gorgeous car, but you can see the Senna has a lot of different details to it. And again, a lot of people say it's ugly. I don't find it ugly at all. And it's got that massive spoiler on the back. So this was built not to win any beauty pageants, but it was built for one purpose, and that is aerodynamic dominance. This thing is incredibly fast. Now the name is also awesome, the McLaren Senna. So McLaren named this after a Brazilian Formula One driver, and his name was Ayrton Senna, and he's arguably the greatest F1 Formula driver of all time. So it's just a huge nod to this impressive driver. So let's see what we can do. So with some cars, you can customize the underbody, and unfortunately, you cannot for the McLaren Senna. However, let me show you some of these colors here. Obviously, upon purchase, you get all of these. Some of them look really, really clean. Now, if you know my channel, you know I love orange, so I always got to check that out. That looks incredible. Here's the actual orange. That looks good as well. See some of the darker colors down here. How about some of the brighter ones? There's the yellow gold. Going up in the violet, purple, pinks. Some of the darker greens. How about some blues? Ooh, that's sharp. Well, let's see the deep dark blue. That's one of my favorites. That's good too. Navy. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to leave it as orange for now. All right, so the selling point again are the decals that you get with this. So let's take a look at each of these. And I'm going to be showing you gameplay as well. So as you can see, you get 9 decals, including some custom Marvel ones. So again, here's the default. We're going to start with Dr. Doom. So with these custom decals, you cannot customize anything but the wheels. So what you see is what you get. And I said this in my Nissan review, but these are few and far between. These are super, super rare in Fortnite. There's only a handful among all the cars that we have in the game. These are my absolute favorite. Now, me personally, I love customizing car color schemes to the character that I'm running. And it's always a pain because you got to match up all the colors, but not with these because they do it for you. This matches Dr. Doom perfectly, and obviously I'll show you in game, but it's got his dark green and a little bit of light green as well. So that's Dr. Doom. Then we've got Iron Man. So this one I need to see in game because it actually looks maroon. So I don't know which Iron Man this is going to match. Probably the one that just came to the item shop. I don't think this is going to match the OG Iron Man at all. So I think obviously it is intended for the newer one. But even then, I hope that matches perfectly. You can see it almost has that arc reactor white light to it there on the front. Okay, then we've got another Dr. Doom. This is Pandora's Armor Doom. So that's really cool that they thought about that second style. And this one looks amazing. Look at that. It's got the silver. It's got the yellow gold. It's got the green. That is phenomenal. Really clean all around. I'm very impressed with that one. And then we've got War Machine. So this one's pretty much just silver. Got a few decals on it, such as the stars and stripes right there. But mostly it's a chromey silver color scheme. And again, I will show you all these in game because they might look somewhat different. And it's got a little red on the front. And then it comes with a few standard decals, such as flames. So with these, you can customize the decal itself. So obviously, I've got the default color as orange, and we can customize the flame effect. Some of these look dumb with orange, but moving on down, you can see like that looks pretty good. I love yellow and orange or gold and orange. That looks pretty cool. But that's just your typical flame. Then we've got the typical lightning. So just a few stripes. That actually doesn't look too bad. And again, you can customize it with some color. Let's go down to the yellow again. It's pretty good. And then we've got the common stripes as well. So this is very subtle. Is it just on the hood there? Let's see. Yeah, a little bit on the back, but nothing on the sides for that one. Then we've got another custom decal. So 5 custom decals with this purchase. That's crazy. 5 out of the 9. So this is just called Victory Gray. Now that, to me, looks like a blue color, but again, I guess we'll see in game. It's pretty sharp though. Definitely to me looks like a light blue, but probably in game it's just all gray. And my color scheme's just all out of sorts here. And then lastly, the wings. So that's a better wing design than on some cars. Let's turn it yellow to see. Yeah, that's not too bad. I like how it's behind the doors right there. So those are all 9 of the decals that you get. So it does get better because these custom Marvel decals do come with wheels as well. So you can fully deck this car out. So let's go to Dr. Doom and then we'll go to the wheels here. So here's the Dr. Doom wheels. You can see that matches perfectly. Again, this is something I hate doing on a normal car because it's always hard to find the right color. And with these, they do it for you. So that is perfect. Okay, so those look good. Let's go to Iron Man. See what his look like. Yeah, look at that. I can't tell you how long I go through wheels trying to match the color scheme for all my cars. It's just a pain in the butt. Here's the Pandora's armor. Let's go to those real quick. That's perfect. Absolutely beautiful. And then lastly, we've got the War Machine. Let's see what those look like. That's cool too. Little hints of red on there. And then there's one other set of wheels right here, the McLaren Senna. Just the name of the car, obviously. Let's put those on the McLaren Victory Gray. See what those look like. Yeah, so that pretty much matches that. And let's see what it looks like on the default. So they're like a nice chrome silver. So that's perfect. And here's what the other McLaren wheels look like, by the way. You can customize the color on those. I like the jet black ones. That's sharp too. I don't know, I prefer those blacked out rims. Both look pretty good though. So if you own the original McLaren, yeah, those wheels look pretty fire. Okay, so that's everything you get. Again, 2,800 V-Bucks coming to the shop tonight. Let's see what everything looks like in-game now. Okay, so here we go. First off, the default. And again, I made it orange, and I've got the new McLaren tires on there as well. So that is a thing of beauty. I know it's not supposed to represent beauty, more so speed, but man, does that look good. So unfortunately, in creative, you can't change cars. So this is going to take me forever to do. Look, there's no option for cars over here because I would love to line all of them up in a row, but I can't do that because you can't change the car from here, which is dumb. So here's the engine startup. I'll be quiet. And then let's see what it sounds like when we drive. Wow. Does that not sound magnificent? The spoiler is huge. I mean, this thing just screams supercar. Listen to that engine. All right, how about boosting? What does that look like? I forgot to change the boost, but that's pretty cool. Does anything special happen? It looks like you've got 5 things that light up. Very, very clean. How about in the dark? Let's see what this looks like. See, I'm assuming the lights are going to turn on. Yes, they do. So it's got the upper and lower lights there. There's the boost in the dark. Very cool. So how about when you try to shoot somebody? Yeah, I don't know. Might be able to hit someone there. See what it looks like when it blows up. Whoa, it just disintegrated. Okay, so that was the default. Now I gotta back out, we'll equip Dr. Doom and get his style going. Okay, I've got the entire Dr. Doom combo equipped. And I'll also show you the original Dr. Doom and see if that matches as well. Here we go. Check that out. Beautiful. So you can see that the colors match quite nicely. The armor on my skin definitely matches that color right there. You've got a little bit of that dark green, like on my hood and my cape. Just subtle effects on there. And then, of course, the lime-colored green. He's only got a little on the skin itself, but his accessories, like the wrap, as well as his pickaxe, match the tires there. And just a little bit, just like his armor, on the front. So that's a close resemblance right there. I mean, this is perfect for matching this character combo. Let's see what the boost looks like here. I made it green, obviously. It doesn't come green as a default. So that is super, super clean. Couldn't have made a better combo myself. I mean, look at that. Just perfect. I wish they made more character decals like this. They did it with a few of the Mandalorian skins, if you remember, on that car. And this is only the second time they've done this. Okay, so now let me go to the original Dr. Doom. We'll see how it looks compared to him. Probably not as nice. So you can see, yeah, definitely the cape color scheme no longer matches perfectly. I mean, it's still not bad because the armor kind of matches. So obviously it's more suited for the new Dr. Doom. Still, this isn't bad. It's just not as good. And even the light green doesn't match as well, as you can see. Now let's go to Pandora's Doom and see how that one looks. I think that's going to be my favorite. All right, here we go. Pandora's Armor Doom. Can't wait to see this. Obviously, the green is a little brighter. And then you've got a lot of that yellowish gold on here mixed with the silver as well. It's going to be perfect. The only thing that doesn't go is the wrap. I feel like it needed a Pandora style. Here's the sword. Here we go. Let's take a peek. Look at that. I love the crest on the front as well. That is beautiful. You know what this reminds me of right away? The Legend of Zelda. It totally looks like a Zelda car. I just love that green. Incredible. I think they could have made the silver just a little brighter. You can see how almost glowing it is on the armor. But here it's a little dull. So that would be my only complaint. But it's got a little bit of that glow to it right there. And you can see that on the front of the skin. Actually, it's under his armor. Right there under his arm. So the subtle details are really nice. And again, I love the decal on the front there. And then it's got the decals over here. Very, very nice. The tires look great. Perfect match there. I don't think anything special happens with the turbo on any of these. It would be cool, though, if one got a special boost. But I don't see it. Let's do Iron Man next. That's the one I was curious about. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I've got the Iron Man Mark 45 suit on. I'm assuming this is the one it's going to match. So I've got the full combo here, including the wrap. And I'll show it with the original Iron Man, plus the new Spider-Man skin, too. We'll see if any of them really match. Okay. Wow, so it really does match. I don't know, in the locker it just looked like a way darker maroon. So that's pretty nice. Look at that. See if there's anything special here. You can see almost, again, like the reactor right there. And then on the front, too. That's pretty good. Let's see if those light up when you boost. No, I don't see those. Tires look great. Alright, let's see this one in the dark. I just want to see if those lights glow. I mean, I guess a little bit. Yeah, you could definitely notice them on the tires. Not bad. So that is a great combo as well. I was not anticipating it to look so good. Now, with the original Iron Man, I think it's gonna not look good at all. But let's take a look. Oh no, it won't let me do the emote in my map for some reason. I can't suit up. So that's a huge drawback for this skin, is that you can't select the suited up version of Iron Man. You have to literally do the emote. Well, that is dumb. The color when he suits up is exactly like the wrap and the back bling, and you can see that does not match. So that would not go particularly well with this skin. Actually, you know what? Here, this Iron Man Zero skin is the color scheme of the original one. So again, you can see that doesn't really flow. Not even close. The skin is red and that's maroon. Okay, now let's try the Spider-Man skin. Okay, so this is a little brighter on the skin than the car decal. It's not too terrible because I feel like the wheels match at least. But yeah, this is definitely mostly suited for Mark 45 Iron Man. Okay, next up is War Machine. So I think War Machine is just an underrated Battle Pass skin. He's got some great styles. I think he's always a little left out because most people prefer Iron Man. But look at this skin. I mean, this is great. Let's see what his car looks like. Here we go. That is a nice silver and white. That's a clean combo as well. Look at that. Hold on, let's take a look from the front. Yeah, so he's got a few glowing parts from the front. And that's exactly what we see right here. Look, even the Moabs are on there. Ha! That's awesome. And again, the stars and stripes right there. You can clearly see those when you aim down sights on his shoulders. That's a nice touch. Very, very similar to the skin. That looks great. See if anything special happens when we boost. Nope. Is the tires on full display? Those look nice. Yep. How about in the dark? So you can see the lights light up. A few lights on the front, on the side. Those light up better than the Iron Man ones, for sure. Because his are white and these are that red color, so you can clearly see those. That looks good. Very surprised by this one. Look, you can even see him glowing inside the car in the dark. Very nice. Pleasantly surprised by this one. Now, unfortunately, it won't match his other styles at all because that's red, white, and blue. But he has another one. It's like a camo, isn't it? Let's see what that looks like. That might actually match the other McLaren. We'll see. Yeah, so you can turn him this almost bluish color. The problem is none of his other styles have that. So you can only turn his back bling and his pickaxe this Iron Patriot color. So you can't really match all the accessories. Let's see what he looks like, though. I mean, I guess it doesn't look too bad. So that actually still goes somewhat nicely with this. It's not a perfect match like the previous style was, but it's not terrible. Okay. So that's War Machine, and we've got one more custom decal to look at. It's the Victory Gray. Let's go take a look. So I left the camo version of War Machine on just so we can see what it looks like with this Victory Gray decal. Again, in the locker, it kind of looked a little blue to me. Let's see what it looks like in-game. Okay, no, that's 100% gray. It's like a silvery gray. So it doesn't match the camo version here. I've got the default new McLaren Senna tires on. You can see there's a little bit of gold on the rotors back there. So it's pretty much gray black or silver and black. Not the best decal considering the other ones that we just went through. But it's not too terrible. I think most people will prefer to customize their own color if they don't like any of the Marvel ones that came with it. But who knows, if you're looking for a grayish silver black, this is going to be right up your alley. It's almost got like gold copper right here on the back. You can see it sheening, so that's nice. That's a nice touch. You can see that on the spoiler as well. It's not too bad. I'm a sucker for these custom decals, so I will take as many as I can get. And like I said, there's 5 included with this McLaren Senna. Incredible. So now let me just show you one car in Rocket Racing. I know everyone always asks for Rocket Racing gameplay when I do reviews. I'm not going to show you the non-custom decals because those are the standard ones with the flame and all that, and I showed you those in the locker. And I don't think you need to see any actual Battle Royale gameplay either. So let's just end it with Rocket Racing. I'll pick my favorite one. All right, so a new season of Rocket Racing started, so I'm unranked. So chances are I'm going to smoke everyone in this race. It's probably just all AIs except for maybe 1 or 2 real people. But at least we'll see what the car looks like. Okay, so again, I picked Pandora's armor here. And it's nighttime. So with Rocket Racing, obviously you can add that trail. And I picked a yellowish color. So this doesn't look too bad. It would look way better, I think, in the daylight, but... So a little underwhelming in Rocket Racing, but again, I think it's just because of this nighttime map. Okay, I definitely must be playing AIs because I am smoking everyone. Let's see what rank we get. So a little underwhelming in the dark because you can't see the full array of colors, but it looked pretty good regardless. What's it gonna give me? Yeah, gold 1, 20%. Nice. So yes, it is a little pricey, 2,800 again, but the fact that you get 5 custom decals, including 4 for the current Battle Pass skins, well, I guess 3 for the Battle Pass skins, 1 for an item shop skin, it's amazing. So if you can afford to shell out 2,800 V-Bucks, I think this is definitely worthwhile. If you already have the normal McLaren, I still say the decals make this worthwhile. I think the original McLaren looks better, but the customization here on the Senna is just top notch, especially if you own the Battle Pass. Let me know in the comments, out of all 5 of these custom decals, which one is your favorite? Again, if I had to pick, I would say Pandora's armor is my favorite, but I was very surprised by War Machine, and the other 3 look great as well. My least favorite is definitely the Victory Gray. I think that was a little lackluster. So there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated, and don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator code, which is Tabor time.